Let me guess. You clicked the video because you're like, oh my god, he's going to talk about Stratos. I'm sorry to give you the bad news, but this video is not going to be talking about Stratos. We're going to be talking about pink dolphins, and how I can't wait for the new pink dolphin, the white dolphin, to be in every one of my booster packs, because Battle of Light's Revenge is a very interesting set. Just kidding. We're going to talk about Stratos today. So, as the meme goes in the Yu-Gi-Oh community, I'm been my nigga Stratos. You know, he didn't need to die for our sins. The whole fucking spiel that goes around with Stratos. And I have a theory about Stratos outside of your obligatory, you know, Kevin Twert hates the card. If you guys don't know who Kevin J. Man Twert is, Kevin is one of the few people that has the ungodly time to try to make Yu-Gi-Oh! A better trading card game. And he used to be really involved in our community in the earlier years of this game. It's more or less gone quiet, kind of just... We know he's there if you were around in the earlier days, but that time has kind of come and passed. And one of the rumors was, you know, this said person does not like Stratos, so he's not getting unbanned. But Konami has heard plenty of times that the TCG wants Stratman back to multiples, but I think the problem is here that if Konami gives... There's a couple of weird theories here. First off, there's the militarily listed... Yeah, I can't even fucking pronounce this right. The militaristic view, where if Konami gives anything that the TCG players want, they'll be deemed soft and people will continue to ask for things. So they gotta take our baby away from us and keep him away from us. The other viewpoint is one of the favorite ones that this community has, where they're all like, oh, well, you know, Konami doesn't know what the hell they're doing. You know, we've seen all the one-card FTKs that have been produced by Stratos. And it's very, very apparent that some of these particular OTK scenarios that exist in this game, they're definitely there. So I think by them keeping Stratos locked away in like the 9th ring of hell, which is probably in the basement at Konami, probably the 3rd floor. There's a 3rd level basement. You know, he's really into the whole bondage thing. You know, one night, the whole reason why Stratos got banned, like, this is low-key, guys. You know, I heard this from a friend of a friend that works at Konami, but, you know, one night he called up a call girl, and, you know, kind of came out and said, hey, guys, you know, I need my fucking shit fucked up. And, you know, granted, Stratos has never been one of the guys to, you know, kind of be softcore. You know, his first appearance in the TCG was in fucking a Tier 0 deck. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's called DDT for a reason, baby. So, Stratos ended up calling someone he shouldn't have. Told that said person to get, you know, fuck my shit up. And you guys have seen those stories about, you know, the girls that get kidnapped and are like locked in some basement and some crazy shit happens to them. Yeah, that's Stratos. You know, somehow they thought that he was a girl. You know, don't assume Stratos' gender. He can be anything he wants to be, and that's respectable. But now he's locked in level 3 at Konami's basement, and he's just... We know he's there. The last few people that escaped the basement, they've told us horrifying stories, but, you know, because these are cartoon characters and not real people, the police will never take the case. So, no, just cross your fingers and hope someday that Stratos will be able to escape the basement tortures. I'm pretty sure he's liking them right now. Heard Stratman's definitely one of those people that enjoys having his nuts stepped on, squished. You know. Oh, but we can't assume that about him. That would be a bad thing. They are just sexual organs after all, guys. Remember that. To each their own viewpoint. Things we've learned. So, Stratos It's really interesting taking a look at his case, though, because he's been one of the cards that the TCG honestly has asked the most about. And I don't know if it's some grand marketing scheme outside of, the card just generically not good for the game. And it really sucks to fucking say that. I mean, Stratos is a combo enabler. We still have Destiny Draw. And I know Konami, one card engines that make decks go round. Unfortunately, like, we do have other things that are allowed right now. You have triple Scrollcabad Joker, you have fucking triple Overraptor rolling around. They all essentially do the same thing as our boy Stratman. But Stratman also fuels, malicious Destiny Draw, being able to tutor for any of those, even though Diagram does the same thing. I don't know if it's just some marketing ploy. It's like, this was something else I was going to talk about in another video, but I'm going to touch on it here. A lot of these quote-unquote hits, a lot of people have allocated to the potential of needing to sell new product. Once said product has sold out, then you can officially touch it. A few other people have antiquated, what is it? A card won't get touched until after its second or third reprint. And it's kind of interesting, looking back at the viewpoint and some of these things, like now that Zoo has kind of gone out of circulation now, it's time to move new product, so it's time to clean up the mess that we've caused. Power Creep 101, baby. It's kind of interesting, though, because it almost seems like if they give back too much, that people will play the older cards, and, that's not making Konami any money. I don't punish them if that is truly what happens. Once again, most things we talk about in these videos are usually just viewpoints that we randomly will see across the community, random things I've seen, random things I've come up with, and general things like that. Everything pretty much said in these videos, as I always say, is usually from my experiences, and typically, mostly my experiences only. This game has been playing competitive for 10 years now. And Stratos has been gone for fucking, 6 of those years? He's not coming back. He's just getting his testicles stepped on. Real champion. Lucky guy. Much like our boy Majin Buu. If you're wondering where the fuck Majin Buu is, he kind of disappeared and has been lost into the void of the room. So, back to Stratman. Whether or not it be marketing or because the card is still too fucking cancerous in our game, I don't think at any point in time he's going to be coming back. Whether or not Konami themselves is aware of the meme at this point. Bring back Stratos, all this other fancy shit, and no matter how many times we complain or talk about these things, he's locked in level 3 forever. And, I mean, at least he gets water and food. Lucky cartoon character. Lucky guy. I don't know. There's not much else to say about it. I mean, there are many wild theories about it, whether or not it's marketing, blah, 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 blah. But what do you guys think? I've drawn this out essentially long enough talking about Stratos getting his shit fucking wrecked. But, there's plenty of other things. Honestly, Tribe Infecting Virus is fucked up as Stratos is. I don't know why the hell Tribe's still banned. Granted, sure, it triggers Atlanteans, but, I mean, we have Darkhold Raigeki. One of these things seems infinitely better than the other. I don't know. Granted, Tribe's not a once per turn, but, I mean, he's only on your turn. So, unless there's some fucked up scenario in which Atlanteans are just so amazingly awesome with him being 1600, or if he mysteriously became on the opponent's turn overnight, Tribe's in the same boat as Stratos. They both can come back. Definitely things that can create a better game state. How you've errated Chaos Emperor Dragon in Japan. He's at 3 over there. And he's doing shit. I mean, like, absolute nothing. And then meanwhile, over here we have... Hell, even we still have Shrit Band. And that one's just marketing 101, it seems, as well. Like, Shrit should have been back a long time ago. We have Jin still banned. But... we need people to still buy product at some points. Like I said, I don't know if that viewpoint's true or not, but sometimes the things community says and does, definitely interesting. But yeah, comment down below, tell me what you guys think. Unless there's some crazy FTK I'm not knowing about. But alright guys, do Serenos. Rest in peace, Stratos. The ride never ends, guys. Make sure you enable those notifications to get the latest videos that are being posted on this channel. Make sure you guys check out VanCole40 for my Cardfight Vanguard channel. And join me and House of Champions on the Zodiac Duelist TV Twitch stream. We'll be interacting with our audiences. And please check out No Limit Gaming and LGTCG.com for the cheapest trading cards on the market. Thanks for watching, guys, and please have a good day.